Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today, so feel free to take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours so you could know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now the reading is for all Pisces placements, general and timeless, so you could have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart. Just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. And if you would like a personal reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records, to join Boundless But Boundaries, a program on creating your own reality, increasing your spiritual protection, and more. It's a 3-day online event on November 29th. Check out the box below. It has the website 144bluerosetemple.com and everything else it is that you will need. And just as always, thank you for your love. Thank you for all of your support. And thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. All right, Pisces. Now, the only thing I'm hearing for today is to pay attention. There is something that you do not quite see. What I'm hearing is there's something that you thought was a problem. It's not a problem. And it's 111 as I say that. So you could be seeing the numbers 111. And so let's see what Spirit has for you today for Pisces. What do they need to pay attention to right now? What does the Pisces collective need to pay attention to right now? What does the Pisces collective? You know, what's funny is this card fell out already, Pisces, as I was preparing your space. And we have truth on the bottom of the deck. Now I'm just going to go back to the channel that came through as this card fell out earlier when I was preparing the tarot desk for us Pisces. We have high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. There is something that has been, there's an illusion in your life that is meant to like trigger you into the root of fear. And there's something like law of correspondence. There's something more about an internal shift that you go through, a shift in perspective that actually changes everything without a view for you. And as soon as I say that, I'm getting a call. All right, so there is an illusion in your life and it has presented itself as some sort of blockage or obstacle. It's not actually the blockage or obstacle itself. Law of correspondence, as above, so below, so within, so without. It's an immutable law of the universe. There's 3 immutable laws. This situation, this blockage, this obstacle has only presented itself in your life in order to create a perspective shift. And as soon as the internal reality or perspective shifts, everything actually shifts without of you. For Pisces, why do we have high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind? For Pisces, why do we have Pisces? Victory is here. Kick defeat out the door. God's doing a new thing. Yeah. Get ready for overflow. You have a victory here, Pisces. Yeah, there's something with that of you that it's not to say it's not real, right? It's not to say that it doesn't exist. It's to know the soul contract behind it. Know the true reflection behind it. We have angel of love over here and victory. For Pisces, why high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, victory, and angel of love? Why angel of love, victory, power of the mind, kalima, and sensitivity over here? All right, so King Neptune can resonate with you. We have sensitivity. Interesting. We have you are a healer here. Now, I was just thinking of Shiva, where like Shiva just in meditation, we do have the trident here. Now, it's not the Shiva card. It's King Neptune, but we do have the trident here. We have Kalima, spiritual transformation. I'm going to grab one of these cards for Pisces. Why do we have high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, victory, angel of love? Oh, some of you, again, there's 3 immutable laws of the universe beyond thought, beyond belief, beyond religion. Law of correspondence is one of them. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things, all right? 444 as I say that. This was meant to trigger a consciousness perspective. However, it came in the form of like, again, not to bypass that it's not real. it's present, you were dealing with some sort of situation, and look, there was the Om over there. But the purpose of it was to shift your perspective. You know, they say things will keep manifesting into your reality, right? Until you integrate it, or until you learn the lesson. Pisces, there's something here that has manifested because either you fear it, or like there's a reflection, law of correspondence again, where, you know, your inner reality is a reflection of your outer reality to a certain extent. There's something here, Pisces, you don't want to attract, but you did attract it. But there's something to learn from it. And we do have a gift is coming from this. You attracted some sort of person, some sort of situation or soul contract in your life, Pisces, that you would rather have not attracted. What was the shift in perspective? It was not the person. It was not even the situation. It was meant for you to shift your perspective. I know someone who, which I believe that all paths lead home, right? I believe that all paths lead home to, as long as it's the heart space, love, I don't care what it is. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you look like. As long as it is a path that leads you home to love, that helps you rise and evolve in consciousness and love, that's all that matters, right? Is this person in this religion, this system, this path, are they becoming a better person? Are they rising in consciousness? Because that's the only reason why we're here. So as long as someone's doing that, you know, it's like no judgment. And I'm giving this example because I know someone who's terrified of candles. When I tell you terrified, and it's from a religious fear where they're like, no, I cannot be around people who light candles. Like where they go into a full-on anxiety attack, hyperventilating if they see someone put on a candle. Is it the person that's lighting the candle? You know, or, you know, say for example, even situations like betrayal, right? It's like, I keep attracting it, but why? Right? There's something here, Pisces, that you are becoming, you have a victory here. I'm also hearing like something about spiritual warfare. You're having a victory here, Pisces. But that's because it was of the mind. There's a need of shift in perspective in some sort of situation over here. Something that was unpleasant, all right? You were in some sort of, you dealt with an unpleasant person, an unpleasant situation. It only manifested in your life because it was meant to shift some sort of internal perspective, Pisces. For Pisces, why angel of love, victory, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. You have cycle closed. So a cycle is closed. More information is needed. We have ascended master here. Why ascended master? Odin. All right, so Odin can resonate with some of you. We do have your third eyes open, seeing truth for what it is. Follow your intuition, psychic insight. Why ascended master with psychic insight here? Bridget, inner strength. Yeah, this is asking you to go within, Pisces, but let's see what this is. We have expect miracles. There's a miracle coming your way. Why do we have cycle closed and more information is needed? Cycle is closed here. Oh, Pisces. Devotion, Krishna. Trust your spiritual guidance. There's a need for you to trust yourself in a situation. There's someone or something without of you, but it was meant to lead you back home to yourself. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. All right, Pisces, let's see what this is. For Pisces, why angel of love, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, victory, sensitivity, Kali Ma, spiritual transformation. Why do we have sensitivity, Kali Ma, spiritual transformation, angel of love, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, and victory? Why do we have angel of love, power of the mind, and victory? Why do we have victory, spiritual transformation? All right, Pisces, we have the Queen of Cups, your energy here, the Tower card, Knight of Pentacles. For Pisces, for angel of love, victory, High vibration, power of the mind, sensitivity and spiritual transformation. Why Queen of Cups? For sensitivity, spiritual transformation, victory, high vibration, power of the mind, and angel of love. Why the Tower card? Why do we have the Tower card here? Ooh. Why the Knight of Pentacles here? Why the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords for victory? You were meant to see your truth. Ten of Wands. We have Justice card over here. Things are coming to a balance. Ashe o Olodumare. That's the message I just got. All right. God has got you, Pisces. God's got you. I just got a message. Now, Olodumare is God. It's another name for God. And God did. That's the whatever of this message. Okay. For me to get that message as I'm doing this, God did. All right. Now you had a Tower moment here, Pisces. I see you trying to expand. It says, Queen of Cups, I nurture my emotional self and those around me with compassion. Three of Wands, I expand my horizons. Now, what is this Six of Cups for Pisces? Who, Pisces? We have the Death card. I love this Death card here. Well, I don't love the Death card, but in this deck, it's the Manifestation Tarot, where it's like very graceful. Six of Cups, something from the past, Death card, Tower card, Nine of Pentacles. In the midst, Pisces, of you trying to expand, you are getting what you wanted. You're getting everything that you wanted, Pisces. I'm also hearing old money and new money. You had to go through a cleansing, because we have Nine of Pentacles here. I'm surrounded by abundance. But then Death card, Tower card. The Tower card says, I can rebuild. Death card says, I embrace new beginnings. There was some sort of attack on your finances, the Emperor. It says, I am in control. Are we ever in control with the Emperor card here? You know, Pisces, what's coming through is there's a situation that happened with your money, your finances, right? This could be security in whatever way, right? Car, home, money, finances, job, whatever this is for you. There was an attack of on what made you feel secure. I'm also hearing like, why is this happening to me? For some of you, maybe you felt like, why is this happening to me? It was asking you to release control. Why Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor card here? Why the Emperor? I am abundant. Interesting, right? The Empress. Ooh, the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. And the Lovers. Oh, Pisces. You have an ex-lover. You had a lover that did you wrong. I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. You have an ex-lover, Pisces. You have a lover. So this is either someone that you're in a relationship with. This is someone you used to be in a relationship with. They screwed you financially. When I say screwed you, I mean they screwed you. They had some sort of role to play. There is a gift that can come out of this. It's not to say, because what was coming through here is like victimness. However, Pisces, right? And I just want to give this example. Like this ex, I'm not trying to say that, you know, to not feel the way that you feel about them. Don't bypass what has happened, right? Like if you're building a tower, your lover, your ex comes and like just knocks it over. Of course, you're going to feel the way that you feel. Of course, there's some sort of balance right there too, especially when it, you know, it's like, say, it's ill-intended, you know, it's negative, it's intentional when they're doing this to you, destroying your finances. It's not to say that that's not there. There's a soul contract here, Pisces, though. This person has come into your life for a reason. And Pisces, you're getting a victory here. Why this Ten of Swords for the Emperor and the Empress? Why the Ten of Swords for the Emperor and this Empress? You do get through this, Pisces. We have Page of Wands. This person absolutely destroyed what it was that you were building. This person destroyed, like really attacked your finances and your wealth. And it says 9 of Wands, resilience is my key to success. The Sun card, I'm full of hope. All right, so you do have a victory. You have joy coming in here, Pisces. It's not to say that it's like, you know, oh, you should forgive this person and, you know, like feel how you feel, Pisces, but there's something deeper here to look at. We have power of the mind, right? All right, Pisces. The download coming through here is this person. It's more of an entity, right? And as soon as I say that, the wind is picking up around me. Wind represents transformation and change. The way that you get stuck in this soul contract is through the lower emotions. This really is Scorpio season, so we're going deep as the 8th house, and then Pisces, you're the 12th house. This is a tricky situation, Pisces, because of course you should feel how you feel, and my crown is tingling as I say that. Of course, they're terrible. Like what they did to you here is a terrible, terrible person. There's something deeper, Pisces. Where even interacting with this person keeps you in the lower timeline. The soul contract here is like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Power of the mind. This person is like an energetic vampire, but like an entity that it wants to feed off your lower emotions. So it's going to keep throwing it at you and throwing it at you. You're meant to stonewall the situation. You are meant to stonewall this person and this situation. 5 of Swords, I choose my battles wisely. You know, say you have an ex-lover that's doing so much to you, or a lover that's doing so much. The soul contract here is actually to choose battles wisely of this person is what keeps you in war consciousness. You will fight an infinite war if you remain in that consciousness. You're meant to move on and to keep going. And this person is actually teaching you of like, that is not even worth my time and my energy. You know, where they want the fight. It's never going to stop with this ex-lover or this lover of yours. And so what do we do in this situation? You choose your battles wisely, and I see you moving forward with your goals. Pisces, you're getting justice, all right? We have the King of Swords, 10 of Wands here, the Justice card. You know, Pisces, what Spirit is saying is, in order for you to get justice is to release the burden. I release burdens that no longer serve me, 10 of Wands. The burden is this person. Where, yes, they did you wrong financially. They did you terrible. They placed you in a terrible situation. They gave you a death card. They gave you a tower card. They gave you nothing but death and destruction. And so don't identify with death and destruction. That goes deep right there. You know what? I'm just not identifying with it anymore. And you untether from that person. They could be in Aries. They could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have King of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Justice card. I make wise decisions. I choose my battles wisely. Pisces, this person, they want you to be in war consciousness. They want you to fight. And so they keep throwing things at you to get their reaction back. Why 5 of Swords here for Pisces? And so you seek truth and Hermit card instead. When it comes to this person, Pisces, you're going to go within here. The Hermit card. Solitude, spiritual introspection. It's interesting that I said law of correspondence. Do not seek chaos. Do not seek death. Do not seek destruction. And this person, Pisces, is someone that just wants to do that with you. And And that's what this reading is saying. It's interesting, Pisces, similar to another reading that came out maybe a week ago for you of you're going to get your victory and success before you ever see this person apologize to you, before you ever see them change as a person. So if you're waiting on them, it's kind of a mirror reflection of Pisces. Choose you. Why Knight of Pentacles for Pisces here? Why the Ace of Swords for Pisces here? Oh. Why Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups for Pisces? Pisces. This learning and getting through this lesson is actually, it's bringing you actually the love you deserve. All right. Now, for some of you, like victimness comes through. Again, not to say to not feel how you feel, Pisces. But especially like, it's like, oh, I've been with this person for 5 to 20 years and it's just terrible. They keep doing this, or I keep getting the same lovers. Law of correspondence, Pisces, you're about to have a breakthrough, a complete breakthrough. And it's through this final relationship or lover, or finally, you know, like learning the lesson with your ex-lover. The Magician card, I am confident over here. You're the creator of your reality, Pisces, with the Magician card. And with that, a new lover is coming in for you. But it's because you learned the lesson. All right, this ex-lover of yours or this lover of yours, they're going to keep destroying you because they don't see you. And so Pisces, what Spirit is saying in this message is learn to see that and identify that. Of the role that they play in your life, Pisces. This person is only in your life for death, destruction, and chaos. That's it. And so the choice here is to no longer identify it. With the Emperor card, they're controlling, right? And they are. They've done terrible things to you, Pisces. And so not only is it this person, but it's like going deep, deep within of like, oh, where, in what areas and ways in my life am I even identifying with chaos, with death and destruction? And you can't control this person either. So what do we do here, Pisces? Because this person's destroying you. This person has done terrible things to your finances. What do we do? This person, what I'm also hearing, this person has done terrible things to your dreams and your goals. Page of Wands with the Nine of Wands. What is the way out of this soul contract? Stonewalling it. Giving it feeding it nothing. Stonewalling. I believe that's the term. I think so. That's the term that's coming through. I believe stonewalling is just like, you know, not feeding it. And that's how you actually never encounter this ever again. And you're about to receive a long-term partnership that is here to stay. 10 of Cups, I'm surrounded by love and contentment. Ace of Swords, I embrace clarity and truth. 8 of Wands, I'm open to the flow of the universe. 2 of Cups, I cherish the bonds I form. 9 of Pentacles. And so with this person, you know, it's like kind of a decision. What breaks the soul contract is, I'm not identifying with this war. This war that this person wants me to be in with them, I'm just not identifying with it. Power of the mind, right? And that's what this reading is saying, Pisces. Power of the mind. You know what? I'm not identifying with this. You could fight yourself. You could destroy yourself. But I'm not identifying with this anymore. High vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. This person, again, I'm seeing an entity through a lover or ex-lover of yours. This is and I'm seeing it. It's an entity that, like, just the way that it feels. It wants you to be in the war with this person. And it is using this unconscious person to keep you in this war energy. To keep you in this energy of fight or flight. But the choice is for you to walk with. This person's not going to walk away. That's what role this person has to play. This person is unconscious, and that's the role they have to play. And so it is you seeing it for what it is and unidentifying with it. As you do so, You actually have you have a reward of a lover that you deserve, that you've always dreamed of. Also, Pisces, the high vibration mindfulness power of the mind, no one has any consent, no one has any power to try to control, block any road or path or door of your soul destiny. And part of it is remembering that, of like, you're really operating against me. And so, you know what? It's actually spiritual law that you can't do that. So I'm just gonna sit back. The let them theory. As you let them, everything comes in for you, Pisces. And so it's just identifying of like, oh, I see this for what it is. I see the dynamic of this soul contract. So I'm going to unidentify with these lower ways it is, the lower emotions that is tied to this ex-lover or lover of yours. And you get a new lover, actually, Pisces. Why 10 of Cups here? Pisces, you're getting a new lover. The Fool card. I have faith here. The Fool card represents the new. All right, Pisces. Now you're going to have a lover of your dreams over here. Your old lover, or the lover you're with now that it's ending, they were operating against your soul destiny. Pisces, you're going to learn. It's interesting. What's the message that wants to come through? You will experience what it's like to be loved by someone who also loves your soul destiny or soul path, who protects your soul destiny and soul path. This person's going to love you on a soul level. Why the Ace of Swords here for Pisces? Pisces, they're going to pour into you. They're going to want you to grow in all ways. All right. 7 of Pentacles, persistence in my efforts will yield security. All right, Pisces, this is going to be such a healthy, secure, new love that's coming in for you. But how does it come in? Releasing the person that you're with. All right, for some of you, you're still with this person. And you're with this person because you've been together with them for a long time. It's all you know. And that's what's coming through, is it's all you know. But even like diving deep into the shadow work of that, of like, that the dynamic you have with this person is all you've known. So how do you know that there's better, higher, healthier out there? All right, this, by shifting your perspective. Hangman over here. I am enlightened. Shifting perspective. And then we have the Chariot card. I find balance. Pisces, there are things coming in for you. You are moving forward as you shift your perspective here. All right, you deserve so much better, so much higher than what you've experienced in the past in relationships, or even for some of you, the person that you're with. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration brings shared success here. All right. And it does say more information is needed, cycle closed. So for some of you, look into maybe this. Look at the Judgment. Pisces. Your ex-lover or old lover is quite literally assigned against your soul destiny. I'm not into like the big term, you know, like of enemy or anything. They're an enemy. For me to say that more information is needed, boom, Judgment. That's God said what God said. Spirit said what Spirit said. I know my destiny. And ancient law is, it's a spiritual crime for anyone to interfere, to tamper with whatever of your soul destiny. God is placing judgment on your ex-lover. God is placing judgment on the lover maybe that you're currently with, that you're having a hard time leaving, because they're operating against your soul destiny. And so there's more of like a kalima, right? Removing fear of like, you know what? I'm not scared of you. It is my birthright to live my soul destiny. And it's a spiritual crime for you to do what you're doing. So let them. You know, this entity operating through this person, they just want to spew fear, like control. No, you know your soul destiny. It says, I know my destiny. Your greatest protection is knowing thyself. And some say your greatest protection is knowing your soul destiny. All right, I'm going to grab another card for that. For Pisces, why do we have Judgment? I know my destiny. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Oh, Pisces, 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 Pisces. Oh, Victory is here. Kick defeat out the door. God's doing a new thing. You better get ready for overflow, because you are ready. But consciousness wise, right? Where you can walk like the Fool card. You could walk this realm with no fear as beyond religion. Again, there's universal laws that are immutable beyond all beliefs and the extra opinions and things added in. And I love how the incense, like, it never moves the way it's moving, but Spirit's saying of like, hey, Pisces, cleanse yourself, release the negative thought forms. I know my destiny. 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. I am building a lasting legacy of wealth and well-being. Victory card, Pisces. And everything shifts for you. Judgment. All right, your ex-lover, or for some of you, the person that you're currently with, is under judgment. And so are you, Pisces. But Pisces, you are receiving everything that's in alignment with your soul destiny. You have a 10 of Cups, you have a 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, the abundance, the wealth, and the love, and the relationships is all coming in at the same time. How do you get this victory over this enemy of yours, which is an ex-lover or a current lover? By shifting your perspective, remembering your authority. This person sending you all that, clearly, like, this person is like a whatever, non-playing character. Or, when someone's doing things like that, again, it's always entities. You have authority over it. And it's kind of like, hey, Pisces, you have authority over it. Like, what are you talking about? You have authority over whatever this is. And there is some sort of remembrance of that, Pisces, and everything comes in for you. Where whatever they try to send your way, it's going to instantly return to sender, Pisces. As soon as you look at that with the consciousness, right? Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. High vibration, power of the mind. As you reclaim your ancient truth and your soul destiny, weapons may form. It's not going to prosper. You can watch a weapon being formed and you'll watch the weapon dismantle itself at the same time. What I'm also hearing as soon as I said that was like when it gets stuck, all right? Like Pisces, they could try to shoot. It's going to get stuck, all right? It's not going to work. And that's what I have for you, Pisces. Now, what is the advice for this reading for Pisces? Page of Pentacles, Pisces, you have abundance on the way. King of Cups on the deck, your energy. My curiosity opens the path to new growth. All right, Pisces, everything truly comes in for you. The world, I am successful. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that it resonates. Now, what do we have for Pisces here for advice closing out this reading? Door to Spirit and the crown chakra. Pisces, this person has come into your life to remind you who you are, to also remind you of your authority. But there was a video I watched recently and it was titled, "What Somebody Sent to Attack Me Ended Up Actually Helping Me." And that's just the highest truth, where these energies, they only feed off of fear. And so, say if someone sends whatever, an enemy, a shadowy energy your way, it has to work in my favor. Absolutely not. I didn't consent to that. And it's adopting that mindset, mastery. And so door to spirit, this person was a door to spirit and to reclaiming and recognizing your power. What do we have for Pisces for this reading? What do we have for Pisces? Oh, the authority of spirit. Sweet baby Jesus Christ. The authority of spirit, Pisces. The secret of Camelot. Okay, and it says the authority of spirit. This person, this entity, this spiritual attack, this enemy, which this was an ex-lover of yours or a lover. It only came in, and it was dark, it was bad. It only came in to remind you of your authority. And again, I kind of see you like almost like shaking in fear of like, oh no, but this and that. And then kind of remembering of like, oh, well, if you're doing that, if you're acting like that, I have authority. Boom, victory, 10 of Pentacles, judgment card over here, Pisces. And then everything works out for you. And you have a lover too. Not only do you have the wealth and abundance coming in, 10 of Pentacles, You have a new lover that's going to treat you the way that you deserve, Pisces, over here. What are some other pieces of advice for Pisces for this reading? Aphrodite, eternal love, you are a healer. Pisces, Aphrodite, blessings over here. And we do have Bridget, you are a healer. All right, your love is healing, Pisces. This person, though, was never going to change, you know, and yeah, you're a moth to a flame, Pisces. And so just knowing, too, that your love is healing. You are a healing presence, Pisces. Your love is very pure. And again, you're a moth to a flame, so you're going to attract all things of all kinds of people. Like a church attracts people who want to worship. The church also attracts the sick. Pisces, you are the temple. You know, and so just being mindful of that. You know, this person needed your healing too, but being discerning of like, yeah, but you don't want to heal. You know, there's a quote that says, before you heal someone, ask them if they're willing to give up what makes them sick. We have mountain solitude, and be careful. All right. So I do see over here, Pisces, especially if you're still with this person, what is it costing you? Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things with finance and this and that, but what is it costing you? We have charge forward and move forward over here. What are some final messages of advice for Pisces? Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, Kalima over here, facing fear. Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael may resonate with you. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. All right. And then we're going to grab rather some final messages. What are final messages for this reading for Pisces? Fertility and abundance on the way, Pisces. Why do we have power of the mind, authority of spirit, victory? Yes. Why words left? Interesting, Pisces. Someone wishes that they said yes to you. What is this? Why words left unsaid and yes? Why words left unsaid and yes? Why words left unsaid and yes? Oh, someone misses you, Pisces. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be someone who has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their birth chart. It could also just be someone who is passionate, charming, fiery. You know, that's a Queen of Wands energy. They're a boss, they're a leader, they're fiery and passionate. So it could be any of those things. Someone wishes they said yes to you and they want to work with you. They want to work on things with you. They want to work on things with you. Yeah. Nine of Swords. They're in their head. This person wishes they said yes. Now, there's a song by The Weeknd called Nothing Compares. And in the beginning it says, I've been trying hard to find the words to say. If we try it again, we make the same mistakes. Now, it's just Three of Coins. It doesn't have to be love. This could be like partnership, friendship, whatever this is. Someone wishes they said yes. You're on their mind. They want to have a conversation with you. Why Three of Pentacles here for words left unsaid and yes? This person wants to heal with you or this situation. This person is thinking about it. Why do we have the card yes? Yeah, they wish that they said yes to, for some of you, working with you. You could have, and now this doesn't feel like a lover here. This feels like someone else, Pisces. We have Four of Swords, the Five of Cups. Someone wants to heal what happened between you both. We have Page of Pentacles here. So, you know, it could be career, work, collaboration, whatever this is. Someone wishes they said yes, though. Why yes with the Page of Pentacles? Whoa, Pisces. Someone wishes they said yes. That went from a page to an ace. Like someone has a big yes right now. And they're wishing they said yes. But they did not in the past, okay? So you have someone coming forward from the past, Mercury retrograde. They have a big offer for you, though. A big one. But they're also, though, realizing the potential between you both, like in some sort of union or partnership. It could even be work and collaboration. There's a lot of pentacles here, which is not really relationships. It's more work, collaboration, things like that. It's a big yes. But they do regret not saying that in the past. Why words left unsaid here? Why words left unsaid? World card, the Moon card, Queen of Cups. Why the Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the World card? They didn't... In the past, they didn't quite see certain things. They're seeing you in a different light now. All right. Why the Moon card for words left unsaid? It was a choice, and Two of Wands with the Three of Swords. There's almost something about like time happening, Pisces, and it kind of proving like some sort of success, something about you, where like time has proven something about you. And that could be success. It could be victory. It could be love. It could be whatever it is. This person did make a decision in the past. They didn't express or say something. They withheld something. But they're seeing that time is proving something about you, Pisces, in a good way to this person. So what is Pisces' advice for words left unsaid? And yes, Six of Coins and the Lover's card. Okay, this person is like some sort of soulmate in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's just work, collaboration, like soul mission, things like that. Soul destiny. This person's in alignment with your soul destiny. Look at that Hierophant. You can't make that up. The keys. Pisces, this person is in alignment with your soul destiny. And over time, something about you has been proven to this person in a positive way, whatever that may be. Pisces, the advice is like, actually, you and this person, there can be a new beginning. Ace of Wands is new beginning. It's power, creativity, potential. All right, there is a lot of potential for you and this person. You have Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This person may be coming back. It doesn't feel like a lover, but this person's actually in alignment with your soul destiny. All right, so you're getting the chance to redo over something over here. Pisces, you're getting nothing but blessings as you shift perspective about a lover you currently have or an old lover. All right, and I'll grab one final card of advice. What is one final card of advice for Pisces? Now, it does say change your lifestyle, Pisces, okay? So pay attention to your routines, whether that be spiritual routine, daily practical routine. Nurture your body through communion with nature and strengthen your spirit with laughter. Engage in mindful exercises like Tai Chi, Qigong, did not fall face up. And we have appreciate yourself here. Address discomfort before it's too late. Modify your diet, okay? So for some of you Pisces, and I do see things changing anyway in your life, right? So it's like, yes, this ex-lover or this lover of yours currently has done so much to you, your finances, and your soul destiny. And I do see just like practical plans, right? Where it's like, well, I better get to work, right? I better create an aligned reality. I better create a routine that fits my dream reality, etc. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.